today, and the job is to finish off the disc brakes, which I have now done, but also replace the diagonal strut supports underneath the engine. As you can see, they are absolutely knackered. They're pretty much the closest thing to the ground on the back of the car, and yeah, rust pretty typically. So I've got another set which I shall show you in a sec. I got them from eBay, which was a really lucky find actually, because I only paid 40 euros for them, and they are in excellent condition. The previous owner replaced the ones on his C4S with new ones, which actually those are the bags for them. I don't know if you can see the part number there. And they're the same part number because they're exactly the same left and right. And I also got the new rubber bushings from Porsche, which are those part numbers. They go on there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So annoyingly, I didn't order the nuts, so I'm just going to clean these ones up and then probably replace them with new ones when I do another order from Porsche. But that's the job today. And yeah, so I've got the car on the ramp. As I say, I've just done the disc brake on this side and cleaned up the calipers. Oops, he says. But this bit's got to come off. The wheel arch liner has got to come off, and that comes off with these little quick nuts here, which there, and there. And then you also have to, I believe you have to take this off. Well, no, I'm pretty sure you do, because it's that plastic section that actually covers that last bolt on the end of this diagonal bar. But you can actually see how rusted they are. I might try and clean them up. It might be worth it, just have another set, because they are really expensive otherwise. I think they're about 250 odd euros from Porsche, including VAT aside, so maybe a little bit cheaper, but something like that. And I was just amazed, just really lucky. Sometimes you are lucky with these things, and I got a really good pair of cheap ones for under £50. So, taking the skirting off the side, the little plastic part, which is this, and that consists of 3 Torx fittings, one there, one down there, and up here. It's always worth renewing those when you replace this, because they do get pretty rusty. So I've got those off, and then I've just, where are we? Oh, it's here. This bolt here holds the end. I'm lost here. The end of that strut to there, and that is a size 15. And then under here, this is a size 16 socket, which just basically comes away like that. I put some WD-40 on there first, and then hopefully when they're out, that will just pop off. Okay, so this is a look at the strut now that it's out, and I needed a crowbar to get it out with. Just very carefully pry it up against the, what did I do? Just up against here, because this middle one is the one that doesn't come out very easily. You can't get to it from the top because it's an enclosed space. When I took mine out, it broke this rubber bung, but that's probably sacrificial anyway. But yeah, it's pretty awful. It's probably, I mean, look, yeah, I mean, just by looking at it, you can see how terrible it is. Okay, so I fitted the rubber bushings on each piece there. That needs to go down a bit. And I forgot to buy the new nuts and bolts, so I actually cleaned these ones up and sprayed them with zinc spray. Always something I can change at another date, but otherwise I've tidied up under here, cleaned all the crap off here, and also back there, which you can't really see, but cleaned up both sides as best I could really with the things that I've got, and now I'm going to fit them. So I've got both struts on now, tightened up all of the bolts. I haven't really got the torque wrench settings for these, but because they go into a cast piece of bodywork, it's I haven't done them too tight really, just nip them up. They don't really want to go much tighter either. But yeah, otherwise, pretty pleased with that. They look really cool, and yeah, just need to put all the body parts back on now. So I've got both the wheel arch linings back in. and given the discs a bit of a clean with brake clean, just to remove, I think they come with a layer of some kind of a protective layer on it, maybe of grease or oil, I'm not 100% sure, but I've cleaned that up, checked everything, made sure everything's back in correctly, and I'm going to put the wheels on, and that'll be it for today.